But the reality of it is we have New Jersey with one of our labs, we have Massachusetts, we have a UK lab, and we have an office in Japan. So labs, everybody knows us for A3, A4. We do awards, presentations, reprints. That's one of the business. What we got into this year, which was interesting, was robotics. We started testing a lot of robotics for manufacturers in this room. So we started doing robotics, which I think is real cool. We started security software testing. So we do any kind of security software testing, Microsoft, Barracuda, FileNet, hopefully talking to John and his group about getting ConnectWise in there. But those are some of the things that we're doing testing on. We got into medical devices, as in additive manufacturing, 3D printing for dental equipment. So we're going to sign a strategic partnership with a lab and start dental equipment stuff. So I think that will be an interesting area. I know 3D never took off in our industry, but it's something that it's $1 billion industry and something that we're really interested in. Besides that, we have an advisory business. So Intel came up here yesterday. We were all meeting with them, talking about Edge. So we're going to start doing advisory on that and have an offering to the dealers, which I think will be really interesting to me, is that you'll have, for me, what can we do for dealers that will help you? So the advisory services will have that, where you can take that to your sales force and talk about this technology, partnering up with Intel. We have a consulting business nobody knows about. It's probably the biggest $4 million hidden gem that we do. We do an awful lot of consulting out there. Besides those things, I think the most important thing for us is we want your input. So we're going to start, I know there's a lot of dealer councils out there, but we want to hear from dealers. So we're going to offer a lot of the services we offer to the manufacturer only to dealers. So we are going to start talking about more and more products and services that can help you. We're going to talk about that in a few minutes with Kevin. Did an acquisition of a labeling and packaging business. There is an absolute sweet spot for everyone in this audience to take advantage of the labeling and packaging industry. So these are just things that we do. Thank you guys for the help there. The lab, the awards. I want to talk 2 minutes. You heard the e-commerce thing yesterday. I won't repeat that. But the interesting thing, I worked with Dan Cooper for a year now, developing the e-commerce for his company. From that, he said, Anthony, the interesting thing is my salespeople spend too much time in Excel spreadsheets doing pricing. Can't stand it. So we developed a configure, price, quote tool that you can take and customize and put on your own proposal template. But then the cool thing is, if you don't want to put it on a proposal, you can put it on your contract and have it DocuSigned. So no more need, right, to keep repeating the process. I was talking to Patassi. He was saying, my guys, this is the process that they have to go through. And that process could take them hours on a 400 or 500 machine deal. We have eliminated that. You can have different pricing books for major accounts, for commercial, for state and local government. If you use Scorekeeper Luis Gonzalez, you can do your commissions right there. You can base it on margins. You can base it on monthly pricing. So we are really trying to come out with products and services that will help you. We have a lot of data. So we are starting to do custom software for companies. I won't name the company itself. One company has 22 steps from start to fulfillment. We cut that down to 6. That is the stuff that we're into that no one in this room knows that we do. Because as Andy says, we are BLIQ and that's all we're known by. So I'm gonna shut up. Those are the things we have. On the lower right, which I think is real interesting, vertical market initiatives, channel strategy, and all kinds of analytics. Mike hit on it starting. I think everything that you do has to start and end with data. It's really important. There's a lot of data out there. We have a lot of it. We've done strategic partnerships. John was nice enough to mention yesterday. We did a strategic partnership with a cybersecurity company. This guy's been in business 10 years. They're ex-military, every one of them. DOD, CIA certifications. What we can offer you is that virtual CISO, which I think you should have in your bag. We are not trying to be ConnectWise. That's John. And just on a personal note, I know John for 10 years, probably one of the first people with Sharp to go through ConnectWise. They do an unbelievable job. And I will tell you that I wouldn't spend my own money because the outsourcing model, in my mind, is very profitable and works great. So those are just some of the things that we do. Then pen testing is another thing we did. But the reason why I got into this acquisition, this strategic partnership, was because it gives Keypoint the ability to do IoT testing on any product now. So we can sit and do IoT testing. Companies have reached out to us to do security camera testing. A lot of you folks do security camera. All of these different things. We do a lot of manufacturers, operating system testing for cybersecurity and hacking. So those are just some of the things. Before I turn it over to Kevin, I want to say this one thing because I remiss not saying this. This man over here, 72 years old, is just unfreaking believable. To put and I said this to him yesterday, you have 300 people in a room. He's relentless marketeer. I don't care, I understand that he pings everybody, tags them, everything like that, drives them crazy. But somehow he gets Microsoft, Intel, vendors, dealers of all sizes together in a room. And for me personally, the relationships that I have made through this consortium are priceless. CJ, Andy, Ed was nice enough to talk about e-commerce, and this is what a consummate professional he is, and invite me on the panel when we're competitors. Because he wanted to get the message out, right? Gary at CEO Juice, I have to say, Great America and Jenny have been amazing to us. We have had 2 webinars, or we had one already with Reniger, and we had 60 companies, not people, companies join that. We have one with Dan Cooper on February 2nd talking about the next phase Great America has, and there's 90 people signed up already. Like those types of things. I mentioned John, right? ConnectWise has been amazing to us. Our COA, I will tell you, if no one knows our COA, these guys are a revenue stream. We move business company in Massachusetts. We use them for all of the recycling of our old computers, laptops, all of that stuff. It's a revenue stream. You should talk to these guys. And there's many other people that I'm missing in here. But I just want to say that, Michael, I really do appreciate, because I'm taking total advantage of what you put together, and it is truly remarkable, and congratulations. With that, I want to introduce Kevin Karstead. We acquired Kevin about 6 months ago, Kevin, is that correct?
September,
so
Still honeymoon.
around 6 months. Yep, still honeymoon phase. But I will tell you, expert, 20 years in label and packaging. Take the 15 minutes. I know these are long, but just absorb the opportunity that you're going to see here, because I think you can make some real money here. Kevin Karstead, ladies and gentlemen.